CCB Dolan. Up next is Moist versus Surely You're Joking. Strange that an alliance actually with an apostrophe has spelled it correctly. Hope you enjoy the match.
Hello and welcome back, Space Friends. This is CCB Fozzie, joined by CCB Rise, and we're here to bring you Surely You're Joking versus Moist. And they've got a really good matchup for you right now. It's Navy Ravens versus Scorpion Navy Issues. I have to say, I'm actually kind of like Surely You're Joking setup more, but I have to cheer for Moist because they have my favorite alliance description in the whole game. If anyone, just go search for Moist Dot, look up their alliance description. It is my favorite alliance description of all time. So good on them.
It is pretty good. But yes, as far as the match, missiles on both sides, no Dominixes to be seen. Surely You're Joking have more ships. We always like that. Both teams have potential. No, that's not true. Moist could be running kind of a tinkery setup, more likely. Surely You're Joking has the Scimitar, which is really not common for that because of no cap transfer bonus. And they have a lot of ships to be spreading that repping over. So I think actually a lot of ships are going to die in this match. I don't think we'll see a lot of tanking per se. It's possible that Moist will be able to keep a tank up, but they're going straight for their logistics, and wow, they're killing it fast.
I mean, yes, if they can clear that logic. Oh, he's getting some reps now, but oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay. Surely You're Joking with a gigantic early lead, just destroying the Basilisk of Arnold there. If Moist is trying to tinker tank, it's not going to work now.
No, now it is done.
I mean, they can still kind of run a local tank on these Navy Ravens, or these Navy Scorps, but it's just not going to be enough. We're seeing for the first time Navy Ravens here in the tournament, as well as a normal Raven to go along with them. I actually really like these ships for the Alliance tournament. I think we're going to see them more in future weekends. Why don't you talk a little bit, because at the moment stuff's dying kind of slowly. Got the Scimitar under fire from Surely You're Joking, and it looks like they're trying to take down Navy Scorp, which will take a while for Moist. What changed about Ravens and Navy Ravens in our most recent expansion?
So, my memory always being as good as it is, I don't remember every detail, but I know the big change for the Raven was picking up an extra mid slot. Also a lot of extra fitting, so it's a lot tankier than it used to be. It gave up a utility high, which it really didn't need quite that much. By the way, Scimitar going down for Surely You're Joking, so Moist actually putting in some damage.
Yeah.
Still got a match on our hands for sure. Navy Ravens, a big significant thing is they picked up a explosion radius bonus, the same one the Navy Drake has, which means like in this format with cruise missiles, they're going to be really good at applying damage to almost any range of targets, at least compared to some of the other cruise missile fielding counterparts like the normal Raven.
Now we got the Hugin for Moist taking a bunch of fire. It looks like Surely You're Joking decided that working through that Scorpion is going to take too long, went for some more instant gratification, and killed a Dramiel and Hugin at the same time.
And I actually like that decision. I think investing tons of time in killing the Navy Scorpions when they could really easily take some of the support off the field might be a really good call. It gives their own support wing, all the assault frigates, more room to do what they want, and also earns them a bunch of points in the meantime. So.
Yeah. Now, we do see a lot of damp support, a bit less now because of the Mollusk gone, but a lot of potential damps. Actually, now there's no damps at all. There was damps, for Surely You're Joking. And that's very powerful against a slow-moving missile team like Moist. They're not motoring across the field very fast. So if Surely You're Joking could get outside of their lock range, it would have been great, but they can't really anymore.
And that Scorpion's starting to hurt pretty bad. Can you zoom in? I didn't see a shot on the thing, but just curious if he's local boosting. I haven't been able to tell from the...
I was zoomed into the wrong Scorpion. So here he is taking some fire. And I'm not seeing a boost right now.
Yeah. It's possible they were just depending on that Basilisk. And,
it's very possible.
They'll have a ton of EHP. They have a huge amount of base shields. They have 8 mids, which is one of the only ships in the game to have 8 mids. One of the only battleships, anyway.
Surely You're Joking Raven is the new primary. He is taking a bunch of fire.
Wow, he's going down fast.
And yes, he is shield boosting. So he does have likely an ASB, but some kind of shield booster. So he can local tank a bit, but he doesn't have the same buffer that the Navy Scorp has. So if he goes down first, that's a lot of the DPS off the field.
It's interesting, it's really unlikely, I guess, but the Raven that's being shot at for Surely You're Joking is running a smart bomb. And interestingly, smart bomb is one of the best counters to missile compositions on TQ. Probably not going to make any difference here because timing it right with the heavy smart bombs would be pretty difficult.
Would be very, very hard. And there he goes down. So now we've got a Raven lost for Surely You're Joking. They're down a lot of their DPS.
I wonder if these Navy Scorpions are like crazy passive recharge Navy Scorpions. You can do some really nasty passive tanking with Navy Scorps, and I still don't see shield boost effects.
You can, not as well as on the Rattlesnake, because the Rattlesnake has much faster shield recharge. But yeah, you can. My guess is
But like, why aren't they breaking it?
I think it's just mostly buffer.
But he's been at 20% shields for so long now.
Yeah, the recharge is definitely playing a part in it, but I think it's just there's a lot of shields, and that combined with peak recharge and just the DPS being so low.
There is also shield maintenance bots there, I just noticed. So if all of those Scorpions are running the biggest shield maintenance bots that they're able to, that could definitely be the reason.
Yes.
We do see a swarm of medium bots,
So what happened, though, now, while that Raven was going down, the support for Surely You're Joking, all those frigates cleaned up all the remaining Daredevils and Dram-Mules for Moist. So those are all off the field, and that frees them up to now go after the battleships.
Right.
So they're going to move in, and that's a lot of DPS.
It is. It's like
3 Harpies and 3 Enyos. That's quite significant.
And it looks like it's actually enough to finish breaking this Navy Scorpion, but they need to do it in a hurry. If they're able to kill this first Navy Raven on Surely You're Joking side before the Navy Scorpion for Moist dies,
they have fireworks. There are fireworks being launched by Surely You're Joking. Dare I say it?
I said it earlier.
Surely they're joking.
Eve, I said it earlier. Eve is a great firework show simulator.
We have fireworks on their primary, possibly on the missile slot on the Enyo. Enyo does have a missile slot.
Navy Scorpion down. Okay, I think from here, Surely You're Joking is in good shape. I think
Navy Raven could maybe survive it, yeah?
Yeah, I think probably it can. I think it was a serious risk of not surviving it with the Navy Scorp up, but now that he's dead, I think he'll be able to hang in there.
Yeah.
And as long as he does, they should have no problem cleaning this up.
Yeah, I think that's, the Navy Ravens are pretty close to him. One's far away, but Winterbone is nice and close. Winterborn is nice and close. And, yes, it is the Enyos from Surely You're Joking that have fireworks. They are my, but I love Moist's description. I want to say that Surely You're Joking is my favorite alliance in this fight, but Moist also has a really funny alliance script. I love both of you. I love you very much.
Well, you should love Surely You're Joking more, I guess, because I think they're going to win.
They are going to win. And
Navy
therefore
Scorpion
are worthy of our respect.
Yeah. Moist Navy Scorpion now at about 30% shields. He's hurting pretty bad.
The Raven might still go down. He's in armor.
Wow.
Yeah, he still has 2 Navy Scorps hitting him. There's no way he can get out of range.
I guess if he's reloading an ASB.
Yeah, I don't know whether he'll be able to actually handle this at all. He is boosting now, but I don't think he can just boost enough.
There's a lot of fireworks.
Now, that being said, I think if it gets down to 1 Navy Raven and a bunch of frigates versus 1 Navy Scorpion, my money's on Surely You're Joking.
Especially, the Scorpion, if nothing else, would take a really long time to kill all the frigs.
Yes.
Like, it'd be very hard for him to actually kill Enyos and Harpies, and, he basically just doesn't have enough time to do that, even if it gets to that point.
More points than him.
Yeah.
Even if he kills the Navy Raven, he'd lose on points in 3 minutes.
Exactly.
So it looks like
it's still really close. It looks like the Navy Raven finished his reload, though. He's boosted back shields a little bit.
And with one of the Navy Scorps about to die, he might be able to survive now.
Yeah.
We'll have to see, though, because he's going to go on reload again at some point. But
yeah, of course, we did change the capacity for those XLASBs. Used to be, for last tournament, I think it was still 13.
Yep.
And now it's down to 9, which means you have a lot less time before you have to reload. And so reload's more frequent, and he is actually still taking armor damage.
Yeah, he was just boosting there, but I think he stopped. I'm watching him now, and I'm not seeing a boost. So it's very possible that the last Navy Scorpion of Lord Salty will take down a Navy Raven with him before he dies.
That would be pretty sweet. I don't think it's going to happen.
As he's surrounded by fireworks. For those of you who are new to EVE Online, those fireworks don't actually do any damage. The Enyos are doing tons of real damage. They just happen to also have some fireworks with them. Fireworks are just a party accessory that we gave out for celebrations, and people have collected and can sell on the market, and you can buy them and all that fun stuff. That's what you're seeing when you see a lot of that exact effect during our GTCam, is people will bring them out to show off sparkly things. It looks like the Navy Raven's going to survive.
Yep.
Owl Talon, in structure, ship on fire.
Making it through. Nice. All right. Well, Surely You're Joking taking that.
All right.